Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are back in the building.
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. We back. We back with round
Episode
24.
two, episode
Mashed up.
24.
Number
Ooh,
24, BJ. What's going on, man?
that big combo. That's 48 weeks of the mashup. We coming up on that year mark, bro.
I know, bro. Just 2 more months and we in that year.
Yeah.
We in that year milestone. Oh
Yep. We'll
man.
be there. We'll be there. Yes, sir.
Hey, look, I'm just so happy right now that we can finally say fight week. Fight week.
It's fight week, dude. My skin been crawling, dude. I've been wondering, like, it didn't really hit me till like Thursday. I started
Yeah.
feeling real anxious on Thursday. I'm like, man, why I'm feeling anxious? Like, you know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Like, why am I feeling so anxious? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't never suffer from anxiety like that. And then I thought, then I just had work and opened up, YouTube on my phone and seen something about the weigh-in or seen something about Embedded because I hadn't watched Embedded, none of it till Thursday. I said, it's fight week.
Mm-hmm.
It's Natália Silva versus Rose Namajunas this week. It's just really just fights, period. But it makes me even more excited that it's that fight in particular as well that we're coming back to. So, that's the main event that we're looking at.
Oh yeah. And it's not like I even need I would appreciate if we had some more WMMA fights on here, but I think this is a good way to kind of ease us all back into the new year with this fight card because
Yeah.
we got some questions that need to be answered right here. Now, if I think I'd be like you, man,
Yeah.
I'd be kind of overwhelmed because I didn't watch any of them until like Wednesday or Thursday night either, man. It was like
Yep.
it was like after midnight I was at work, right? And I was like, what's going on, man? Like, I'm missing something. So I went up, I pulled up the,
Yeah,
embedded, and I was just trying to catch up on some of that. That's why I was like, oh man, yeah, that's like 3 days, 3 days away, man. So
yeah,
I'm like you, man. I
exactly.
started getting that fight
Yeah,
blood. My blood started going, man.
yeah, man. Ever since Thursday, my skin been crawling, man. And then it's just like a perfect storm, no pun intended. We got this winter weather storm getting ready to start tomorrow. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm off this week. I'm off this weekend for work. You know what I'm saying? And the fights come on. Like it's a great weekend getting ready to come through here. So I'm excited.
Oh yeah, I'm prepared too, man, because we getting some of that. I mean, we probably getting a bit of that, whether you talking about. And
Yeah.
I just got a text from, one of my heads, and they said that Monday might not be looking good either. So we might get to be
Yeah.
out, So
Yeah.
I'm pretty much, packed in for the next couple of days. And as long as I can, pull
Yep.
up this
Same thing.
stream, I'll be good.
I hope the power doesn't go out because then that's just like that's awful. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that's what's the bad part is it because where I'm at, we're supposed to get a lot of ice, so we're just
Yeah.
we're just hoping that the power doesn't go out.
Okay. Yeah. I think I'm getting more snow, but you know how that ice gets, man. Ice, it'll come in like maybe
Right.
at nighttime when you reach freezing temperatures too. So yeah,
Right.
I'm not looking forward to
Yes.
that power outage potential there. So nah, man. But yeah, man, I
Yeah.
know we all looking forward to this fight here. Um, I just been kind of listening around to some of these other interviews and stuff, looking at Amanda Nunes and Kayla Harrison and their situation. Like, I am a
Hmm.
little upset with that. Like, how's your feeling still about,
Yeah.
that fight being
Same.
postponed?
I, I, I'm upset about it too. I was
Mhm.
skeptical at first. I really was. I was skeptical of what was really going on because it is. There's reasons why we should be skeptical when something like that happens. But now seeing that Kayla Harrison is actually injured, you know, Dana White came out and said the fight's going to be postponed. Dude, like in all actuality, is it really that important for Kayla Harrison to try to rush herself back to a fight with Amanda Nunes? Like, I don't think so. These neck injuries, man, they serious, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like these neck injuries are serious, and these fighters have to act as if they're serious, not taking these neck injuries lightly. And Kayla Harrison, man, if she wasn't like a super physical fighter, you know what I'm saying, I wouldn't, so I really wouldn't be that worried. But she's like a very physical fighter, like a lot of hip, she uses her neck a lot,
Like
and
Tatiana.
yeah, and going in there with somebody like Amanda Nunes who can snatch your neck is
Mhm.
is can either snatch your neck or snap your neck back. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? It's just
Yes.
it's dangerous. It's dangerous. I don't feel right about her. It depends on the severity of the injury, but the way she was made that video in a neck brace and all that stuff, like man, that shit looks serious.
Yeah. And I had heard, like, I can't remember who it was. It was one of the train. I don't know if it was Mike Brown or somebody. They were talking about the severity of it, and he was like, they knew to a certain extent, like, if she was to take the fight, there'd be potential of, like, if something was to happen with one of them discs, she could wind up paralyzed. But my question is, like,
Paralyzed.
how long were they stressing this thing? Like, why weren't they,
Yes,
looking at this? Why weren't they looking at this before, like, at least 6, 7, 8 months out? Because my thing is, there had to be some signs of it. There had. I always
had
hear
to
people
be.
talking about herniated disc for even like Jessica Andrade. I mean, when she had pulled out of the Manon fight because she had a herniated disc issue, she pulled out it a little bit. It wasn't this close to fight time. It wasn't this
Right.
close to
Yeah,
fight time. So
it was a while.
yeah, I think that they were hoping for the best, but she lucky whatever happened sent her to the hospital because I think Amanda probably would have seriously like put her on a stretcher, man.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like going into a fight with Amanda Nunes after, that kind of an injury, or you haven't even addressed that injury, or whatever the scenario would have been or can be. I just think it's risky. I think it's very risky, man, because Amanda Nunes is not going to give a damn about what injury Kayla Harrison has. Like Amanda
No,
Nunes, like you know what I'm saying? Like she's not gonna give a
no.
damn about that. You
No, you
know,
see
so
Amanda smiling. You see Amanda smiling in these interviews, but when she in the cage,
right.
man, you ain't getting no sympathy. You ain't getting no sympathy.
She's unapologetic in the cage, bro. Like it ain't
Yeah,
even no, yeah.
yeah, man.
She don't care how
So
bad she hurt you.
yeah, so I was like I was like you, I was disappointed, but do you think Amanda's doing the right thing as far as not taking like an interim fight and not fighting for interim title? I think she is.
Well, I think maybe that if there's a lot, you know what? I agree with her. You know what I'm saying? And this is why I
Mhm.
agree with her. I agree with her, and some parts of me doesn't agree with her. The parts that don't agree with her is that I want to just see Amanda Nunes fight. If you want me to be honest, like I just want to see how she's going to come back. You know what I'm saying? Is she going to still be the same Amanda Nunes that left? But
Mhm.
also, um, if the fight with Kayla means that much, which it does, you know what I'm saying? Then wait for the fight. You know, don't take the interim route. You know what I'm saying? Like if half of the reason of you coming back is that you want to beat Kayla Harrison, and you know what I'm saying, and that's the perfect storm for you. Yeah, I get what she means.
Mhm.
Because these girls,
Yeah.
like it would be risky for it would be super risky for her to have to face other fighters before she fight Kayla Harrison. If beating Kayla Harrison is Amanda Nunes' like goal, I know her goal is to get the belt back as well. You know what I'm saying? But beating Kayla Harrison to get the belt back is like a cherry on the top. But these girls, Amanda Nunes is not coming back to the same people that she left off from. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
it's a different crop of girls that's threatening right now. That's, you know what I'm saying, that would realistically be Amanda Nunes's interim champion opponent or etc. until Kayla Harrison comes back. And that's you got to be 100% real about it. It's a little more dangerous for Amanda Nunes right now, especially with people like Norma Dumont. Yeah, and I'm really specifically talking about Norma Dumont. Like that's a risk, that's a high risk, low reward fight for Amanda Nunes. You
Yeah,
know,
it is. It is. On top of
it
that, like
is.
they could make one of these other fights, but the danger of taking the other fight is you not getting up for it too. Like you might not get up for it
Right,
because I think, yeah, like Amanda's sole purpose of coming back was to become a champion again, but it was to beat Kayla Harrison and take that belt from her. You know,
right,
like
right,
that was her sole purpose of coming back is to fight her. And like she said, that was her motivation to come back. So to me, if she's not going to come in with that full mindset against a lesser opponent, it's like don't
right,
even waste your time. No interim
right.
title, no Pena fight if that ain't what she want. Just wait it out. But that's the thing too, man. Is like if the fight does get pushed out, I wonder like what type of shape Kayla's gonna be in as far as her neck too, because those like you're saying, them neck injuries ain't no joke, and it's like how much time is enough time to recover from a neck injury like this? Like, is it really gonna happen later this year when you're dealing with the neck?
Yeah, see that, like that's the question that's kind of surrounded it. And ooh,
Because
ooh,
that makes it all the more even like got Amanda just rubbing her, what I mean, just got them hands like, oh yeah, like now I know she injured, and when she come back off the injury, it's like she knows something now.
yeah.
There's a kink in her armor now, so it's kind of like, oh wow, like is this gonna be even worse now than what we thought, what we predicted?
And then combo, there's another factor that goes into Kayla coming back as well, because when you have those neck injuries, Tatiana Suarez talked about it.
Hmm.
Um, when she came back, she said, that's why she took the fight at flyweight, just to kind of see how her body responds. Because the important thing about neck injuries, like, with disc and stuff like that, is cushion for that disc. You know what I'm saying? Like cushion for that disc is everything, cushion around that disc to protect that disc. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And Kayla Harrison don't have to cut that weight.
Yeah, yeah, man, like. And that
Ooh,
was that's what I said about Suarez a little while ago too. Is like when she first came back off a lot of those injuries, especially dealing with the neck. That's why I wouldn't. It was tough for me to even like favor her against somebody like Verna or Mackenzie Dern at the time, you know. So
Yeah.
it's like you can recover from it, but yeah, you recover as a normal person. But as far as a fighter, I think it takes some. No matter what, it takes some years off of your fight career. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
whether people like to
And you
hear it
know
or
what
not,
else is
it
taking?
does.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say like whether or
You know what
not people
else?
want to hear it.
Oh, yeah. For real. Yeah. In fact, if you want to hear it or not, it is what it is. And another injury too combo
Hmm.
that's taking some time, taking some life out of these fighters is these ACL injuries, these knee injuries. Like
Oh
these
man.
fighters getting these knee injuries left and right, dude. Like this is Casey O'Neal's second knee injury.
Hmm.
You know, it's like, and then Tatiana with the knee injuries, Mackenzie Dern had knee injuries. Like, it just, who else Macy Barber's had knee injuries.
Grasso.
Grasso had knee injuries. Yeah, Grasso. It's
And
crazy, man.
oh yeah, and Manon, she had torn hers in that at the Caitlin Chikagan fight. Yeah.
Yep, she did. Yep. So, like, man, knee injuries slowing these fighters down too, man. Knees and necks, man.
Hmm. To be said, I feel like the injury severely leveled the playing field versus Amanda's layoff. What do you think? Do you think that actually brings
I saw
her
that.
down? Huh?
I saw that comment. Yeah, I would say,
I actually don't. I
ooh,
actually think it brings it a little bit
ugh.
lower. I think it brings it a little bit lower.
Yeah, I
I
mean, yeah,
think
you can
Amanda's
say.
layoff, like, I think Amanda's layoff kind of made her rusty, but I was still favoring her before that. But now I'm actually worried about Kayla now. Like, I think she's actually going to be coming down like to a lesser level, man, because I think, Amanda's going to know. Tay, what's going on? Yeah, it's going down tomorrow.
Tay Tay. Yeah, and it may end up being combo that we might have to move on from Kayla Harrison. Like we might have to. We don't know yet. Like it's too so early and it's so fresh as to what happened in the surgery, whatever. Like we don't know what 2 3 months what it's going to be like how her healing journey is going to be. I'm sure Kayla Harrison is going to do everything she possibly can, but she got to be cleared by a doctor though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like the reality of the situation is we might actually get Amanda Nunes fighting somebody else for the belt, for a vacant belt or
It
the
could
interim or
possibly be.
whatever.
It could possibly be that way too, depending on what type of shape she's in, and then like if it goes on to the next year. Because I think Kayla said something too that she doesn't want to hold up the division or something like that. So I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. I'm not sure. I have to go back and hear that. But I know
Yeah,
if it was to go out like 8 or 9 months, she probably wouldn't want to hold on to it. So yeah, I think that would cause us to have another title fight. But we'll see,
yeah,
man. We'll see. Yeah, I really was looking forward to that title fight because I was ready to jump on and call it. But shoot, this is our meat and potatoes now, man. We got Natália and Rose. I was looking at the weigh in. Both fighters look good.
yep.
Um, what did you think of Rose's physique this time around? On the scale.
She looked good. Rose, she looked healthy, and
Hmm.
and people keep calling her like pudgy Rose and stuff like that. I mean, she's not cutting, but even at like 115, Rose was never like the most cut fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like even at 115, Rose was never cut. You know what I'm saying? So I guess you can kind of say she does look pudgy, but Rose seems to be in a really good place right now. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like Rose seems to be in a really good flow state right now, and I like the energy that I'm getting from Rose. I really do, man. I like the energy I'm getting from Rose, but I also like the energy that I'm getting from Natália Silva because I listened to Natália Silva's interviews and they translated it. Natália Silva said she wanted to fight for the belt. Like I like the way she was saying, after this fight, like the UFC told me after this fight, if I win this fight, I'm fighting for the belt. So I guess it is, you know, whoever wins this fight for the belt. You know what I'm saying? But I like the energy coming from both of them, and they both look ready, man. At the stare downs, the ceremonial weigh-ins, like the picture you got up there, man. Like Rose was reciting whatever Bible verse she wanted to recite, and Natalia Silva was staring her down, man. Like they ready to fight. They ready to fight. Natalia Silva was, I don't know if it was the shoes she had on. She looked a little bit taller than Rose, in in the face off or whatnot, in both face offs. But Rose looks like a flyweight in this fight. She does. She looks like a flyweight.
Yeah, on the scale, I thought she looked a little bit more like she got a little bit more muscle in there, even in the mid
Yeah,
section too.
yeah,
So that's what I was talking about. Like it's going to take it was going to take a few fights for her to, jump into 125 and get her, her muscle right, her just her overall shape and grow into it. But
right.
yeah, I think she looked good. I think Natalia definitely looked good on the scale, and yeah, like what
Natalia
Natalia,
did too.
yeah, what Natalia's been saying as far as being ready. Yeah, I think she's at this point. I won't even want to say like Natalia seems like she's frustrated or tired. I think she's just like, okay, this is another fight. Let me get focused for it, and I'm glad that she's having that mentality because sometimes when you start to let the UFC frustrate you with another fight in your face, you start to overlook it or you start to get a little like I guess not depressed, but you get a little like sidetracked. But she
Right.
just sees it as another challenge. And to me, that's what I was
Yeah.
saying on one of the last shows is like to me, I think that yeah, she could have already fought for the belt, but now if she beats another former champion, we can't really deny it. Nobody can say anything.
Right.
This will be her third former champion in a row now. So what I see, is just a fighter that, she just gonna lock it in, do what she gotta do. But I'm hoping that what we're seeing and what you said you seeing too, as far as the focus from Rose, is gonna bring a good fight. As bad as I want to see
Yeah.
Natalia go ahead and get her shot, I still don't want to be robbed of a good fight. As a fight fan, I still want to see Rose put up some type of fight. I want to see her put up some type of fight.
You kind of torn here. Like I'm kind of torn here. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I know how good Natalia Silva is. People think I hate Natalia Silva. I don't hate Natalia Silva. I'm very aware. I'm hyper aware of this flyweight division. You know what I'm saying? I know the talent in this flyweight division, and Natalia Silva is for sure one of the most talented fighters in the division. Let me just say that right there. You know what I'm saying? Like I know what she's done. I know what she's capable of. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not doubting Natalia Silva one bit. You know, so I had to say that before I say my next comment. It's hard to sleep on Rose. It's hard to sleep on Rose. And I'm not saying Rose is going to win, but it's like I can see both of them winning the fight. I can't say I see Natalia Silva winning without saying I see Rose Namajunas winning because Rose is talented, man, and Rose. There's variables that Rose brings to the fight, man. Natalia Silva is all about speed and precision and distance, you know what I'm saying, and movement. Like that's her things. But Rose's timing is one of the reasons why she's one of the best women's MMA fighters of all time. You know what I'm saying? Rose has some of the best timing, and her timing has been a thing for her, you know what I'm saying, in a lot of these fights, and Rose will strike. I've seen Rose strike with some of the best strikers in the world at 115 pounds. I've seen Rose strike with him. So Rose's level of striking is something that is hard to question. You know what I'm saying? Like it's hard to question that. Like, but then again, it's like you see with that being said about Rose, you see people like Aaron Blanchfield outstrike her. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when Rose doesn't always fight to the highest level that Rose is capable of. We've seen Rose go in there and stand and strike with Joanna Jędrzejczyk, outstrike Joanna Jędrzejczyk, say outstrike Zhang Wei Li, and get beat up on the feet by Aaron Blanchfield. I understand there's two different weight classes, but I'm just talking about skill for skill. You know what I'm saying? So I hope that Rose is going to be on, because I think if Rose is on, like if Rose is on fire in there with Natalia Silva, Rose can beat Natalia Silva on the feet, no question. like no question whatsoever. Rose, but it's just down to whether or not Rose is gonna be going there and be Rose. So that's really what I'm thinking about Rose. Like Rose has to show up. Like this is a fight where Rose is really gonna have to show up if she wants to beat Natalya Silva. If not, if she gets caught up in the hypnosis of Natalya Silva, Natalya Silva will beat her. Like Natalya Silva be hypnotizing people in there with that movement and the way she moves and stuff like that. Like that's a real thing, you know. And Rose better not get caught up in it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I think going back to what you're saying with Rose being like a fighter you can't sleep on. Yeah, it's like the consistency basically, it's
Right,
sometimes and sometimes. So that sometimes you might pick against her, and sometimes that she might come in there and just, knock her opponent out like she did Zhang Wei Li or Joanna, So and
right,
I think that some of that is still in her at this weight, but I think it just came down to her really growing into it. And to me, this going to be it's going to kind of be like her last chance at proving to be if she's a contender here, because she didn't make it against the Manon fight. She didn't make it in the Aaron fight. This is like third time the charm. And Natalia is another
yeah,
one of those fighters, like both Aaron and Manon, like she's on a tear right now. And she believes that she's done enough, but more than enough. And really, this is her weight class. This is her weight class. And she faced 7
yeah,
different fighters at flyweight and won every single one of them. So I
right,
think that Natalia is not only going to be bringing like this strength, but she's going to be bringing that hunger. And I think it's going to come down to like focus versus focus here too, because I think that's one way a lot of fighters kind of mentally beat Rose in there. Whenever their focus just keeps going and going and round after round, like sometimes, Rose, she's infamous for taking rounds off, you know,
yeah,
and that's what caused her a fight. Like Natalya doesn't really take a round off to me. She knows how to win every
right,
round. I've seen Rose kind of not fall asleep, but just kind of take her foot off the gas. And even like that Joanna rematch, or, even in the Manon fight, where she did start to get into a groove, but then she goes to sleep. So that gives that challenger a chance. So you can't really have that mentality against a fighter like Natalya Silva right now. So
right,
when you looking at skills and experience all day, that's Rose. And I just think all around tools too, because she's done a lot. But I think when we talking about what Natalya is bringing right now, it's going to be really hard for her to go in there and try to shut any of that down, because I just think Natalya is going to be prepared. I think she's going to be prepared for whatever she sees in there. And that speed is different. It's different than I can't really say I've seen, Rose, or a lot of fighters haven't really seen her type of awkwardness, or well, they seen it outside the cage, but they actually haven't been in there to deal with it, So
right,
I think that's gonna be the troublesome part for Rose at times, because it was just like Rose, like I think if Rose fought a fighter like Aaron at 115, it would have been different. But when you're dealing with strength, pressure, and just like this nonstop, never quit, like Aaron Blanchfield was bringing, it was just so overwhelming for her, you know?
yeah,
And I think size is kind of playing a factor with some of these girls, because the girls that she was fighting, like the best ones, like Aaron, Manon, they know how to carry their weight here in this division and still be quick. And Natalia,
right,
she's thick in the bottom, like her legs are big, but she may be faster too. She may be faster. Like Rose is a little smaller coming up, but Natalia been in this weight division for so long. Um, she seems to be a little bit more acclimated to her speed. So I just think, there's a lot of things here that Rose could come in here and check some, boxes off to get a victory, but I think it's mostly her battling herself whenever she's in some of these fights,
yeah, yeah,
you know?
yeah, absolutely. And I
2B
think
said
that,
this
like,
is
go
oh,
ahead.
sorry. Real quick, I just want to
No,
read
go ahead.
2B's comment. He said, "This is the only second primary striker that Rose is fighting, and the first one was her first fight at flyweight with an injury, so I personally ain't sleeping on her either." Oh, BJ. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. That's true. I mean, how much did that pinky really affect her in that Manon fight, though?
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's a pinky, man. I'm like, I've, dealt with some hand injuries and like they can be something, but when you talking like adrenaline and potential title shot too, like I just can't say a pinky man like that just dictated the whole fight like that. You better pop that thing back in place and thug it out, man.
Yeah, for real. No pun intended. Thug Rose. But it's gonna come to, if, like I said, if Rose shows up, Rose can make it very interesting in there against Natalia. And
Hmm.
I hate that this is a 3 round fight. Like, if this was a 5 round fight, the pendulum swings Rose's direction tremendously,
Yeah.
like convincingly swings in Rose's direction. But it's a 3 round fight.
Hmm.
This fight right here could headline a fight night card. Like, why not make this the first fight night of the Paramount era? You know what I'm saying? That's what this could have been. And but it is what it is. But Rose can make it interesting, and Natalia can make it interesting. Like, Natalia can mow through Rose on her quest to a title shot. So we it's really hard to tell. But if they both own their game, like if Rose is on her, I don't really have to question whether or not Natalia is, because Natalia seems to show up every fight.
Hmm.
She's very consistent in that way. So, but like you said, Rose is inconsistent with her performances sometimes from fight to fight. We see Rose take rounds off. We see Rose fight boring fights, fight to the level of her opponents instead of just being Rose. Then we see Rose go in there and look like a damn champion. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
Rose will remind us every now and again how good she actually is. So I really hope she shows up in this one, man, because it really will make for a good fight. Now we're talking about a lot of striking, but if Rose mixes it up, like, she could really school Natalia Silva by mixing it up and taking Natalia Silva down.
And you know what?
You
Like
know,
just to counter what off of what Tubi's was saying as far as this being her second primary striker, that she fought, and of course Manon being the first, like um I really can't factor in again that injury or like say it should be trouble because to me, I always thought Rose did better against strikers. If you look at her resume, I always kind of thought she
yeah.
did better
If you look at
against
her
strikers.
resume,
Yeah, you look at the resume, like
yeah,
it's complete fighters that she's had problems with sometimes, or complete pressure fighters that have kind of given her trouble, in my
right,
opinion. So I think
correct,
I thought that even against that in that Manon fight, there would have been a point where she would have taken like some moments to just really kind of make certain adjustments to where she wouldn't have to use that left hand as much or whatever hand it was with the pinky and kind of use her timing to win that fight. But
yeah,
same thing with this fight, but I don't know. I don't know. Like I think it's more of a lack of like want that's kind of keeping her from going in here and owning this division, mixed with size too. So if you're not
right,
coming in there prepared like a full size, flyweight, it's like that's already a couple of marks against you.
right, yeah. And Manon, if you compare the Manon fight to Rose's resume, Manon was a favorable matchup for Rose. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like, if like that's like the style that Manon fights was actually what we see, what we kind of see her beat. Oh, what we've seen her beat over the years, like Joanna Whaley, beating the fighters that she's beaten. You would think that Manon, being primarily a striker, would have been favorable for Rose.
Yeah, because you know, I'm always looking at her timing, her natural footwork. Because I'll be honest, I was like, her footwork. Of course, Rose's footwork has been like some of the best that we've seen when she
Mm,
turned on.
yep.
Like not a lot
Hmm.
of these girls move like that because not a lot of them were taking like these elements of boxing. Like same with Grasso. Like Grasso, her style was so not brand new, but let's be honest, Valentine hadn't seen nothing like that in a minute. You know what I mean? Like she ain't seen
Right.
nobody boxing like Grasso. So when you see her like
Right.
Rose, you already know what I'm thinking about. Oh man, let me stop. Same thing with Rose, man. Rose is bringing that like, just it's like this technical footwork a lot of these girls ain't used to, and I think that that can still be an issue here. Um, Moonlight said Rose is going to catch Natalia, drop her with an equilibrium shot behind the left
See,
ear.
that's what I was saying on the last episode. Like episode 23, I was saying like Rose got sneaky power.
Hmm. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't. I think she's got pop at this weight, but I can't really say her power is like gonna be this big factor here. Like, I think Moonlight, anything can happen. Like, I ain't disagreeing with Moonlight here because he's talking about her precision. It ain't like natural
Hey,
power.
bingo. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like her timing and
Yeah.
her precision. Yeah, like
Hmm.
and coupled with a little bit of pop, like Rose can knock somebody off their game a little bit, you know?
Oh, you know what? Because a little while back, I can't remember if it was on my Instagram years ago. I posted like every girl Rose had fought like in a row and just showed their faces how they look. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I think it was either the Joanna fight, a Paige fight, and several other fights, and them girls' faces look messed up.
Yeah.
So yeah, like yeah,
Yeah.
she's got some like good punching mechanics. Like she turns her punches
Yeah.
over nicely. So if anything, yeah, if that catch, yeah, you could catch somebody, you catch them with a good shot. Like I ain't full on got the crystal ball like Moonlight got him. He breaking it down.
Right.
He see it, but I don't know. But that scenario could very much well play out because she's got the hands to land something like that. I think one thing
Facts.
that could be affected with Rose here is her jab. Number one, because I saw Grasso's jab do some. Um, I saw Grasso's jab be effective when she used it against Natalia, which was very sparing.
Yeah, she started snapping Natalia's a couple times. She snapped Natalia's head back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I saw it. I just watched that fight the other day, and
Man, you
Grasso
know what?
when she would come for go
If I
ahead.
wasn't busy this week, we could have did a round by round on that fight, man. But I
We
was
could
too
have.
busy.
We could have. We
Mm,
could have, man. And when Grasso would press forward with the double jab, she was catching Natalia. But that's kind of all Grasso. That's kind of the gear that Grasso got stuck in,
mhm,
because Natalia started flitting around, you know what I'm saying? And Grasso was like, she could never. Grasso got to kind of, she fight like Grasso fights in straight lines, kind of, So
mhm.
I mean, it is what it is.
But dang, man, hey, why couldn't Valentine figure that straight line out? That was no, I'm just playing.
I don't know, man.
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
know,
saying. Like
man.
Grasso's style, like Grasso, her offensive style is effective. Like it is effective, but if you ain't got nothing building off of that, then you kind of in trouble. Like at least I think Rose, like she won't beeline in. She'll come in at some angles and
Right,
I think find like a
right,
way to get
yeah,
her jab going. And another thing we neglect we forget to mention here is these are two they both taekwondo specialists.
yep, they
So
are.
Rose got the taekwondo too. So I'm just saying, like, you know, I ain't just trying to talk this fight up. I'm just looking at all angles right here. That's what we do over here, all
Yeah,
angles.
yep,
To be said, so is
yeah.
Aaron less defensively effective than Natalia? I'll say this to be Aaron is more offensively effective than Natalia was. That's how she beat Rose, in my opinion. She was more offensively effective.
Break down his question.
Um, I guess to be saying here, Aaron, she's less defensively effective. I guess he's saying like her defense isn't that effective. Like I guess maybe her slipping or
Okay.
head movement or so on. Like her defensive. skills aren't really effective.
Well, with that being said, to be, so I'm glad you said that. As you know, Aaron Blanchfield did a recent interview, as in the last couple of days. Aaron
Oh, really?
Blanchfield is in Thailand with Fatima Klein at a Muay
Ooh.
Thai gym, getting
Uh-oh.
that work in. Aaron
Uh-oh.
Blanchfield and Fatima Klein are in Thailand right now.
Uh-oh.
So,
Uh-oh.
yeah, somebody about to get that work. Somebody about to get that work.
Dang, that sounds
Y'all
good.
about to put some respect on. They about to put some respect on Aaron hands though.
Hey,
She
hey,
getting ready for that.
fine as
She getting
well.
ready for that Manon rematch.
Oh,
Aaron getting
man.
ready for that, either that Manon rematch or that Valentina fight. Like she getting ready for something.
Look,
Aaron taking the necessary steps.
here's what they need to do. Because this is already going to happen because they already kind of messed the whole matchmaking up now, the Grasso and Barbers fighting. But in 2026, we might see Manon Aaron 2, and then they're going to throw Fatima Klein on that card fighting Jessica Andrade or something like that.
Fatima Klein versus G Rob.
Oh, Z-Rob got Lamos in March, man.
I know she got Lamos in March, but they can later this year. I want to see. I mean, I know G Rod probably gonna beat Lamos and be in title talk, but I want to see Fatima Klein versus G Rod.
You want to see that? I want to see
Yeah, I
Fatima
want to see
Klein
that.
versus Andrade first because I really think she can do that fight.
You think she can beat Andrade?
Yeah, I think so.
Ooh, that's tough. Andrade might catch a body. I mean, you got to be careful throwing people in there with Andrade.
Yeah.
I know Andrade's done been beat up. I know Andrade's done been beat up, but Andrade still can catch a body.
She can, because
But
Loopy almost became one. Loopy was a dead woman walking in that third round. I mean, no, that was a good fight though.
Loopy was,
Loopy was working that fight. That was a good
yeah, she
fight,
was.
but she was out on her feet a few times, man.
Man, come
You
on,
know,
man, you crazy, dude. He said she was out on her feet.
she was out on her feet in that third round because I was like, oh boy, here we go. I was
so,
like, Loopy about to give it all up now.
so you said Andrade knocked out Loopy.
Almost. She could have got her out of there, but she failed. Like her technique still wasn't as good as Loopy's
Yeah,
skill set. So I give Loopy a lot of credit in that fight. But I think
yeah,
Fatima, she could get him, man. Like, but yeah, Fatima, she can't take no bombs like that. Like you still that's rule number one with Andrade. Don't test your chin in Andrade fight, no matter what.
yeah. Loopy made it by. She squeaked by Andrade though.
Yeah,
She
she
got
did.
by
She
because
got
it
by.
was squirrely in that third round. It was squirrely in that third round.
Oh yeah.
Um, but yeah, man, they in Thailand, man. So I expect, and you have to give credit to these grapplers who do take the initiative. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of these grapplers, we get on them about like not having their hands together. You know what I'm saying? But you have to give props to the ones who take that initiative to
Hmm.
get better at it. You know what I'm saying? Aaron Blanchfield being one of them, Casey O'Neill being another one, and it works for them. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like it works for them. So I'm proud of Aaron and Fatima and Fatima Klein too. I'm proud of them. I'm proud of them for doing that.
Oh yeah, most definitely. That's why I'm big fans of both of them, man, because there is no stepping back from them, or there's no like relaxing with them too. It's like
Right. It's
get
work.
better with each fight, and um fighting on the second time, it could be it's gonna be a dangerous fight. It's gonna be a dangerous fight, because Aaron, like I said, she gets smarter in every fight, in my opinion. She gets smarter.
Right.
Like to me, like she still kind of has that same she kind of has that same attitude of taking a shot, one or two shots too many. But I think, like you
Right.
said, going out here to, get some more Thai work in, it might change her demeanor about it. Because out there, you're gonna
Right.
be getting hit constantly. And that's gonna be like,
Right.
okay, now I need to learn. Now I know I need to move my head more, So I
Right.
just like her attitude and Fatima's attitude of getting better, man.
Yeah, that's what you want to see. So I mean that's really what you want to see. You want to see those
Mhm.
fighters that's in that position. Fatima is on the verge of breaking into that top echelon of the division, and Aaron Blanchfield, runs the top of the division. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like she's in it, she in the thick of it. You know what I'm saying? She in the thick of the top. So to see them working and putting their best foot forward, you can't ask for much more than that.
Yeah. All right, Moonlight got some comments. Moonlight being honest. Moonlight being honest. I like that he got some honest technical comments here. He said that
Okay,
Natalia carries that chin up in the air. Rose is too
she
sharp.
does.
That's
She
something.
does.
I called that in that
That is.
Grasso fight. Yeah, like that's
Yep.
the dangerous thing. Like the pullback is dangerous, man. Like
Hmm.
you can't pull back against somebody with long legs, and long head kicks. So pullback is dangerous. He also said Rose's footwork will be too much. Rose is gonna close that distance, and by then Natalia will be standing on one leg kicking. Oh man, you know what that remind me of? The one leg kicking. What was her name? Who was doing the one leg kicking in that fight?
Shauna Bannon.
Yeah, not. I was about to say
Damn,
Pooja
man.
Tomar.
Yeah, Pooja told man. Don't get me started on Pooja, man. Don't get me started on Pooja.
Okay, he
Like,
said, I was 50-50
like,
before watching the tape. Now I'm 60-40 Rose. Then my worst nightmare is Valentina versus Rose. Yeah, that's what I'm not.
ooh,
I don't really don't
ooh.
want that fight. I honestly don't want that fight.
Yeah, but that fight is a possibility,
It's
though,
a
Combo. Like,
possibility,
it's a
yeah.
real possibility. It's a
If
possibility that Rose might beat Natalia. And if Rose beats Natalia, that's the only thing. That's the only way I can justify skipping Aaron Blanchard. I can't justify Natalia skipping Aaron in any fashion. You know what I'm saying? But Rose skipping Aaron, that's like because if Rose wins here, this is big for Rose if she beats Natalia Silva.
wait a minute, you said you can't
And
justify Natalia skipping Aaron?
not really
Wait a minute.
when it comes to who.
If Natalia beats Rose, you still think Aaron would deserve a shot over Natalia, you mean?
Okay, I should have said I'm not gonna be happy. I wouldn't be happy with Natalia getting the title shot. I should have said that.
Over Aaron.
Like over Aaron. Like I don't want to see her fight for the belt before Aaron Blanchfield. Like I really don't. I don't want to see
Even
her
if she
fight
beats Rose though?
Valentino. But if she beats Rose, it's deserved of her. Like it's deserved for her to fight for the belt. If that's the move, if she beats Rose and her next fight is Valentina, okay, then it is what it is.
Okay.
You know
So
what I'm
that's
saying?
a
But I
yes
was,
then.
but I,
That's all I'm wondering. Like, so she's earned it by then, right?
yeah, absolutely, yeah. By
Okay.
then she's earned it, but I still don't think she should fight Valentina before Aaron. I think Aaron's already earned it. You know what I'm saying? That's
Mm.
that's my that was that's my
Well,
whole argument. You know what I'm saying?
okay. Well, that's where I disagree. I think that Natalia's on lock for it because yeah,
Yeah.
Aaron did beat Rose first, but again, I'm looking at those former champions that she got a chance to beat. So
I mean, and that's cool. That's cool. Like I'm cool with that. Like
because
that's
she's in the
if she
same
if she
position
ends.
Manon was in, you know what I mean? Like Manon earned it
Yeah,
going through the ringer too.
yeah. So if she gets to fight, it is what it is. But if it's a bigger reward for Rose. Like if Rose can go from beating the mid tier fighters in the division to stopping Natalia Silva on Natalia Silva's run, like that's more of a statement. It's more of a statement for Rose to beat Natalia than it is for Natalia to beat Rose.
Mm. I still got to say, Natalia, she's locked in, man. Like Aaron aside, because that means we're kind of
You have to
questioning.
say you have to say Aaron. You have to say Aaron aside. You have to. Like you have to put that disclaimer. Like you did it yourself. Aaron
Yeah, I'm.
aside.
You got to because think about it. Think about what we saying or what you're saying here. Natalia should you want her put to the side? You would rather see Aaron fight for the belt than Natalia. But what was the point of
Right.
all that work that Natalia did that was compared that you could compare it to Manon's resume when we said Manon deserves it going on the same run. Like what's knocking Natália Silva's resume back?
Because Manon beat Aaron Blanchfield to get the title shot. Like that's what I'm saying. The
That's
Manon
my
beat
point.
Aaron Blanchfield.
Right. That's my point. That means if she beat Aaron, that means Aaron got knocked out of that mix in the meantime.
Yeah, but Aaron and Rose ain't never been on the same level at flyweight. Aaron always been beating Aaron has more weight than beating Rose at flyweight. So if you beat Aaron, Aaron is one of the best in the division. So if you beat Aaron, you get a title shot. Right? That's a title shot worthy win. Not Rose. But I get it. But like I said, just the sheer number of fighters that Natália Silva has beaten, and she can beat Rose, who's a former champion, yada yada yada. Okay, if she fights for the belt, that's cool. But I still want to see Aaron fight for the belt first.
No, like I'd rather see Natália fight first because again, if we really look deep here, Aaron, her loss to Manon was telling us what the possibility of fighting Valentina would look like, and it showed you what she probably needed to still work on, right? Whereas Natália, we've just seen her, just go in there and win every single fight now. So if somebody's just winning, you reward winning with a title shot
against lesser opponents, though.
Champions,
like her strength of schedule is not. I mean, her resume is not as strong as Aaron's.
I mean, she's beat champions.
It's not. So is Aaron.
Grasso's not. Grasso. What happened to Grasso era? Grasso era
is on its way back. Grasso era is on its way back. So you just wait for Grasso era. But her resume is not as strong as Aaron's. It's not.
Okay, so
no.
Andrea Lee is not better than Sarah Alpar.
Okay, keep going.
Viviane Araújo is not better than JJ Aldridge. I love JJ Aldridge. See, that's no offense to her. I mean, just we look at a little bit of levels here.
But was that Natália Silva's second opponent in the UFC, Viviane Araújo? I thought she fought Teresa Bleda in there somewhere.
Bleda. Okay, let's talk. Teresa Bleda. Let's go down.
You talk about if you want to go fight for fight.
Okay, let's go fight for fight. Hold on.
I'm gonna pull up Aaron Blanchfield. You pull up Natália Silva's.
Okay, Natália Silva, and then we can look at rounds too. Like who lost more
rounds. Yes, sir. We can look at it out. Well, we gonna look.
Jasmine.
Wait, let me. Hold on. I'm getting mine pulled up. My tablet is slow. Let's see.
That's why I like doing this show, because we get to just talk some good fight stuff over here, y'all. Hit that like button, y'all.
Absolutely. Smash that like button. Absolutely. It's getting ready to get.
Make sure y'all subscribe to No Filter MMA as well.
It's about to get deep in here. Okay.
I'm ready.
Oh yes. Okay. So what you got? So who was Natália's first opponent?
Okay, first opponent, UFC debut, coming off of a 6-fight win streak before then. No, I'm just let me stop throwing that in. All right, Jasmine was her first victory.
Okay, Sarah Alpar was Aaron Blanchfield's first. So okay, she got her on that.
Okay, next fight is Teresa Bleda.
And Aaron's next fight was Miranda Maverick.
Oh, that's a better fight. Miranda Maverick. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Aaron's got that definitely. Okay.
Okay.
Victoria Leonardo.
JJ
Aldridge. Okay, so Aaron's got this. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Okay. Now we got Andrea Lee.
Molly McCann. Same level.
Yeah.
Same level. Okay.
Araújo.
Jessica Andrade.
Araújo. I'll go Araújo on that one.
Champion.
Strawweight champion. And how many fights did she lose that year though? Because she was on a terrible win streak, losing streak.
There's been a few, but the last three fights that I've named have all been finishes for Andrade. So far, how many finishes does Vivian? I mean, how many finishes does Natália Silva have?
2
in UFC fight. Okay, so 2 out of what? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah,
Okay,
2 out of
1,
2
2,
finished.
3, 4, 5, 5. 2 out of 5. Okay, so Aaron Blanchfield is 3 out of 5 is for finishes.
Okay.
Okay, so what was Natália's next fight?
Her next one is Andrade.
Her next one was Andrade. Aaron Blanchfield's was Tyler Santos.
Okay, the Tyler fight. It does. Okay, honestly, Tyler fight beats that.
Okay. Okay, so what was her next? What was Natália's next fight?
Grasso.
Okay, and she won that fight. Aaron's next fight was Manon Fior, and she lost. Okay, so she got 2 points for that one. Who was Natália's next fight?
Natália's. It's going to be Rose.
Okay, so it's going to be Rose. So Aaron beat Rose her next fight, and then turn around and stop Tracy Cortez. So who's got the better UFC resume?
Now, if we look all around, like face many styles, I could argue Aaron has fought better fighters. But as far as her streak, yeah, it was impressive, but there was that one bump, and that was Manon. So you got to go back though. Once that happens, you have to go back and let the next person with the next best one.
Did somebody in the comments say Aaron had a chance to fight Val already and declined? Val signed it. People really out here trying to. People out here really trying to play Aaron Blanchfield's face like that. That never happened. That never happened. That never happened. People really out here trying.
Oh! What's up, Barkus Bell? B2B said, BJ, if Grasso versus Silva was 5 rounds and Silva still pitched the shutout, Aaron is still more ready. See, he want to know he trying to drill you down like me. I'm like, I want to know that answer. So if she was to beat, let me see. He said, if Grasso Silva was 5 rounds, okay. If she pitched the shutout in the Grasso fight back in May, would Aaron still be ahead of her?
But it wasn't a 5-round fight.
Yeah.
It wasn't a 5-round fight.
Yeah, because I would say I'm jumping to now. I think if Natália dominates Rose 30-27, 3 rounds, 5 rounds, Aaron got to step aside. Just let Natália get it, because Natalia's on a perfect streak right now. So I think she's just more deserving.
Yeah, and that's justified. And that's justified. Like, that's 100%. Yeah, like, I'm not arguing with that.
It's still justified without the Rose fight, though. That's my point, though.
See, I don't know about that. I don't know if coming up. I don't know. I don't know if coming. What was Natália's last fight?
Natália's last fight was Grasso, former champion Grasso.
Okay, it was Grasso. Okay, yeah, that's a good last fight to have. You're right, but I don't know. I gotta go with my girl. Blanchfield. You know what I'm saying?
Before I forget this question, let me ask you this though. I wanted to ask you this yesterday, man. Okay, so with this fight happening here, Natália and Rose, do you see Rose having an easier time in this fight than she did against Manon?
Yes.
I knew it. I could just see that. Like, I could see that as your mindset, but I just need to know why.
Because she's not having to deal with somebody. She don't have to deal with that kind of size. Like, she's not having to deal with that kind of size. And Rose ain't giving up nobody with as far as footwork. You know what I'm saying? Like, Natália flits around the octagon, but Rose can move too. You know what I'm saying? So I think this is a much more favorable matchup for Rose, because again, she's not with the size that she was dealing with when she fought Manon.
Okay. Moonlight said, come to think of this, Natália's dangerous but not tested enough. He said, I like her fights with Andrade and Araujo more than the stationary boxer Grasso. That was a free giveaway for Natália's style. Yeah, that style, ooh, that was a free for all. Whatever she wanted to do to
Yeah,
grass
it was a
fight.
yeah,
And that's what
yeah,
makes Rose a little bit more dangerous in this fight. And that's why I say this fight is more of a challenge, which I'm kind of like I said, I'm kind of glad it is happening because in the meantime, it's another level of test for Natalia because Rose is gonna promote, excuse not promote, she's gonna bring different elements that Grasso couldn't, like the takedowns and the
right,
wrestling. And yeah, the kicks. Like Grasso didn't really throw too many kicks, you know. So this one's gonna be like a smaller test of what's to come against Valentina, you know.
right. Yep,
So
yep.
if she's able to somehow shut down Rose's timing, outstrike her, then that might give us a little bit more of what she could do with Valentina. And Valentina, we know Valentina's on a different level, you know, but still, like, if you can answer this question at least with somebody with this type of footwork and some other tools that Grasso didn't have, maybe we could get somewhere. Yeah, Manon's a problem for anybody, Moonlight. Yeah, like I'm
Yeah,
surprised, you know,
facts.
nobody's really calling her out. Like she's got a new boxing team too she's working with, and that's what I was hoping for. But these next few fights, I really do want to see Manon go in there and muscle some girls and start tossing girls up, you know. But yeah, I don't
Yeah,
see anything lined up for her because hey, you know, Barber didn't want it. Excuse me. Barber
yeah. I
didn't want it.
mean, I ain't arguing with you. I ain't arguing with you about that one.
Yeah. And I
I
wanted
mean,
that. I wanted that fight. But
yeah, well, I think we all kind of wanted to see that.
yeah. But did you want to give a pick here, BJ, or do you want to do on your channel? Because I think I got
Ooh, well, I mean, it's already the day before, man. I mean, no use in holding that. We didn't have enough. Like the last
yeah,
show, I
okay.
didn't make a pick because I said we need more time to think about it. But
Hmm.
there's no more time. Uh, ooh, combo, man. I'm gonna have to let you go first, dude.
Oh, look at that. You trying to okay.
I'll have to let you go first.
Okay. All right, all right, all right. As far as like MMA math goes, like I do see like Rose bringing more threats here, but and I might have to break it down again, but let's see. I'm gonna go with Natalia in this fight. You know, I think I'm gonna go with Natalia. I think that the first round might be kind of shaky there, but I think eventually she might start to pick up the rhythm and do what she needs to do. Because I think the lack of focus on Rose's side at times is what might make her fall behind in the fight, you know? And I think if she continues
Okay.
to, if Natalia just continues to do what she's done in these last few fight, like she has in the last few fights, and she sticks to a game plan and she's durable enough and she's able to make Rose miss the big shots and she keeps staying ahead, you know, with leg kicks and, you know, just a lot of leg kicks and some of her flurries, and she can take some of these minutes and rounds. I think she'll do enough to take a decision. But seeing her finish, I don't I don't see that in this fight. I don't see her scoring a fight. Seeing her score a finish in this fight. So I'm gonna go into Natalia Silva by decision. Look at BJ over there thinking.
Um. Okay. So
No, Sergio. What's up, Sergio? Sergio, no, Jasmine's not top 10, not top 5 right now.
um. So based on mm, my man combo, I'm trying to get the words together.
Go ahead.
First of all, both of their like I said, both of their energies this week, watching them with the interviews and press conferences and stuff like that. Like they're based off their energies. I'm really liking how both of them are approaching this fight. And they both been asked. They were both asked a lot of questions about a lot of other fighters during their interviews, you know, Valentina and this and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? They had to answer those questions, you know, but they both made it clear that I'm focused on the person that's in front of me, you know. So, you know, I'm here to show up, I'm here to fight. Like they both had the same message. Based on momentum. Based on momentum. This is what I have to base it on. Based on momentum, I'm gonna give it to Natália Silva. I think Natália Silva will win by decision. I think that Natália Silva is like a snake charmer to a fighter like Rose. You know, Rose is a fighter that fights based on their mental state. And Rose's mental state looks to be very good right now. I have to say that Rose looks to be in a very good place, but we still need to see, you know, sometimes Rose just can be very inconsistent versus Natália is not inconsistent. Like she seems very consistent in how she wins her fights. You know what I'm saying? So based on momentum and based on consistency, I have to pick Natália Silva to win the fight.
Okay. 30-27 style or maybe a 29-28 thing?
I'm gonna go 29-28. I'm gonna go 29-28 Natália, but it's a wild card thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like Rose is still hot. Like if you bet and Rose is still a hot bet. You know what I'm saying? Like Rose is a hot bet because Rose could show up in this fight, and Rose is very tricky with her footwork, very tricky with her timing. She could expose Natália Silva in here. I'm telling y'all, like she could expose Natália Silva. But if I have to, like I said, based on consistency alone, that's the only thing I'm basing it off of. Because if I base it on skill set, the answer is Rose. If I base it on experience, the answer is Rose. You know, every other thing is Rose. I have to base it on consistency because that seems to be the most fair thing to base it on. And
that, what you think? That and just her being like a, you know, natural flyweight too. Do you think that'll come into play?
The size has something to do with it too. Yeah,
and I'm not saying like she's a huge girl, but I'm just saying like as far as her durability for, you know, taking shots and movement.
Yes,
too, you know.
But she may not be as big as Manon, but she's bigger than Rose.
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Yeah, I could see that. I think that, yeah, I can't disagree. Like, yeah, that's the one thing. Like, Moonlight said, "Mark my words, Rose going to drop her at some point." I don't know though. Like, there's always that factor. There is. I think that, you know, we will see Natália, and like I said, I do want to see Natália tested in this fight. I don't want Rose to make it an easy win or easy fight. You know, for Natália Silva, I want her to be focused like she sounds now in the interviews, because, like you said too, like I was getting tired of hearing the people always asking about Valentina. I'm like, you know, stop it. Like let's get this fight out the way first, because that's where their mind is focused right now. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Y'all. But before we bounce, BJ, I know you kind of talked a little bit about your girl coming back, but I had to pull this up again, man.
Yes.
The thoughts on O'Neal versus Fernandez.
I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to it. I think that Casey O'Neal is not going to come back until she's ready. You know what I'm saying? And for her to sign a fight and have a fight announced is that means that Casey O'Neal is ready. And you know, she's dealt with long layoffs before, you know what I'm saying? And look at when she came back from a long layoff. Look how sharp she was when she came back from that long layoff. So I'm expecting a very sharp Casey O'Neal, somebody who's been chomping at the bit, somebody who's been wanting to get their name in the mix, who believes that they deserve to be in the mix. You know what I'm saying? Like, who deserves to be up there fighting Aaron Blanchfield, fighting Manon, dying to fight Manon Fior. You know, somebody with that kind of tenacity and somebody with that kind of grit, who's also making the necessary steps. this is why I like Casey O'Neill. I don't like Casey O'Neill the character. I don't like I like that too, but it's Casey O'Neill the fighter. You know what I'm saying? She's taking those necessary steps. Took the pilgrimage to Mecca, went to Thailand, got that work in. You know what I'm saying? Came back and fought somebody who served. Y'all have to realize Casey O'Neill is the only person in the UFC so far to beat Luana Santos. People say, "Oh, Luana Santos. Oh, she beat Luana Santos." Well, who else has beat Luana Santos? Nobody. You know what I'm saying? So nobody else has beat Luana Santos. So give Casey O'Neill some props. People always say, "Oh, look how bad y'all trash." People trash Erin Blanchfield's stand up. When she lost to Manon, oh, she sucks. You know what I'm saying? And then you see Erin Blanchfield making those improvements. But Casey O'Neill also made those improvements and looked very sharp in that fight against Luana Santos. And people still are saying, Combo Breaker 99 are still. I heard you talking about this the other day, and I've been meaning to talk to you about this, but I said, no, I'll just wait till we do the mashup. I was kind of bummed when we couldn't do it on Tuesday night. I heard you in your show the other day. You said you picked Gabrielle Fernandez to beat Casey O'Neill. And I said, I have to ask Combo, based on what do you see that Gabriela Fernandez beats Casey O'Neill? So you were so convinced. You were so matter of fact about Fernandez beating O'Neill.
Yeah. I think that
I gotta hear it.
Okay, I think that she's gotten better than what she came into the UFC with, as far as her getting taken down, and I think that she's got that explosiveness too. Those good long power shots like that. She was, shots that she was landing like on Wang Kong. I think she has that tricky movement, and yeah, I just think she's improving. On the ability to keep the fight where she wants it to be. So I think that's something that Casey might have trouble with. I mean, she's on a nice little
Casey's not gonna have trouble with that.
She's on a nice little 3-fight win streak right now too. She did beat Crispy. She did get that victory, Wang Kong, and then she beat Stoyarenko. So she's getting some good experience all around in there, man. And I think that's gonna be a tough fight, a comeback. This is gonna be a tough comeback fight for O'Neill, man. Like after 2 years off, this is gonna be a rough one, man.
Is Gabriela Fernandez a better striker than Casey O'Neill? Think long and hard about this before you answer that. Make sure you answer that correctly.
I think that let me look at the resume here, because I got to go back and look at who she has beaten on the feet too. So better striker, because that's how she won her belt in LFA too. She won it with her striking.
Yeah.
Or was it submission? Sorry, it was like a submission. Yeah, she won it with submission, but she got the knockdowns in a few of those fights. She lost her grappling to Blada and Jasmine. She was able to use her striking against Kong, and she dropped Kong, and she won against Carly, and Carly's a good striker. Better striker. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna give Gabby the edge, man.
I knew you was gonna do that. Okay, so let's see. Let's see here. Let me pull that up here. So she pieced up Luana Santos. Casey O'Neill pieced up Luana Santos on the feet.
Okay.
Pieced up Antonina Shevchenko and then took her down and beat her up. Pieced up Roxanne Modafferi. And won her eternal MMA strawweight belt. She was a strawweight champion. She won that fight on the feet. She didn't knock her out, but she beat her up on the feet. I watched that fight. Okay. So I guess you could say that. I guess you could say it based on like finishes on the feet. You know what I'm saying? I guess you could say that. You got a case to make there, but just what I see in the cage, man. I see Casey O'Neill is just a much more volume striker. You know what I'm saying? Much more volume striker. Go ahead.
Because we look at how she finished Wayne Kong and choked her out. But remember, like she dropped Wayne Kong too. Like that was what caught my eye.
She
Like
dropped she dropped Wayne Kong with a head kick
head
though.
kick. Yeah, she hit her with the left hand and hurt her bad, and she dropped her with a head kick. So yeah, that was crazy. I was like, Wayne Kong at the time, everybody's like, oh, she gonna knock Gabby out, knock everybody out. But then that got stopped real quick.
I just see Casey O'Neill coming back with a lot of volume, combinations, man, and then she sits down on those punches at the ends of those combinations. Doesn't have the most power in the world, you know what I'm saying? Like she really doesn't. She's not like a powerful striker, but she had Luana Santos. She had Luana Santos rocked in that third round. Like she hit Luana Santos and rocked her in that last round. So Casey O'Neill's got some pop on her punches when she's throwing in combination. Her single punches really don't have. Her jab is good. Her jab is good, but her like 1-2s are not really that powerful. But when she's throwing like 3, 4, 5 combinations on those last couple, when she sits down on those.
Yeah.
And I just think she just overall more activity. Now it might get it. I don't know how if they clinch up, that's gonna be interesting because Gabby is strong in those clinches. Like she's not good. She's not good at staying on her feet, but she's strong physically.
That's what
You
I was
know,
gonna say. Like she's
yeah,
strong physically, but she's like easy to take down. Like she really needs to
yeah,
work on that. That
yeah.
could be her
If
downfall in that fight. I won't lie. Like if
Casey can take her down,
yeah, if Casey
Casey can
takes her
take her
down
down.
and puts her on her back, like that would be Gabby's downfall there.
Yeah, yeah. And Casey, she's a good grappler, man. Like she's a good We hadn't seen a lot of. We didn't see any grappling from her at all in that Luana Santos. That's crazy that she chose to stand and trade with Luana Santos. I don't. Maybe Casey O'Neill didn't want any part of Luana Santos's jiu-jitsu because she's got good jiu-jitsu. I don't know if that was the deal. You know what I'm saying? But she did not pursue a ground fight with Luana Santos at all.
No, it just was
That
like a
was
little
that was I
stand-up
thought,
brawl.
yeah. I found that kind of strange that because Casey O'Neill's tried to take everybody down. Like everybody she's fought, she's attempted to take them down. Except maybe except for Jennifer Maia. Jennifer Maia was trying to take her down.
Yeah, Jennifer
But
Miles.
yes.
Yeah. Did she
Jennifer
try
Maia
to take
was
Roxy
trouble for
down?
her. No.
They kind of went at it
No.
toe to toe too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maya was trying to bully Casey O'Neill in there though. She really was trying to bully O'Neill. Like I feel like O'Neill was frustrating Maya in that fight because she wasn't allowing her to be bullied. Like she wasn't letting her bully her, and that was one of the more aggressive fights that Maya fought. That was a good fight, man. That was a really good fight. But Gabriela Fernandez, man, she always has that. It's like she always got that dynamite, like that could fire off at any second. You know what I'm saying? And it's just Wayne Cohn paid the price for it, man. Like Wayne Cohn See, but the difference between Casey O'Neill and Wayne Cohn, I don't think Casey O'Neill would ever lose focus the way Wayne Cohn did in a fight like that. You know, people would say, "Oh, she got hurt by Ariane Lipsky." She got caught by Ariane Lipsky. That's different. That wasn't a lack of focus. Like they were fighting, they were trading. You know what I'm saying? And she got caught by Lipsky. But the lapse of focus that Wayne Cohn had that allowed Gabriela Fernandez to catch her in that kind of fashion, you know what I'm saying? When Wayne Cohn had the fight in the bag, I don't think Casey O'Neill would ever happen like that.
Yeah. Lipsky, because Lipsky did catch with that one shot, like right down the pipe.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Up until that point, there were a lot of strikes being landed. There were a lot of strikes being landed, even on O'Neill's side there. But yeah, I think Gabby, she's got that like power too, like that explosiveness, that we just can't overlook sometimes. But if she keeps on working her takedown defense, man, I'm hoping she can make it up this ladder too, man, because we need some of these new girls up here,
Yeah, we do. But I know you wanted to talk about. I know you were excited about your girl. The curious case of Melissa Gatto has been solved. Melissa Gatto has a fight book.
Yeah. She fighting. She got a hard fight too, man. Deani Barbosa, man.
Yeah, what you think? What you think about that matchup?
I think that it's a fight that you can't really pinpoint where it's going to go. You know what I mean? I think that both of them have like a well-rounded game. I
Yeah.
think that Barbosa's striking's actually gotten better over the past few fights. Like her jab, man, her last two fights in that can't remember the other fights she
Yep.
fought in that Karini Silva fight. Her jab has gotten so much better, and she's another one that's I think her strength is kind of underrated. Um,
Yeah.
she's got a chance to fight some experienced girls like Miranda Maverick, and kind of work on her grappling more and more. So that's what makes her dangerous, man. But when you look at like Gatto, she came in with some steam, man, but it was just some injuries that kind of stopped her. But
She ducked Jillian Robertson.
oh boy, here we go.
Yeah, I mean, I just gotta be real.
Gatto
She ducked Jillian Robertson. She did though.
was that when Jillian was at 125?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't
She
think that was
ducked Jillian Robertson.
man. I don't think I was duck, man. 'Cause this girl, she's fought Lipsky, Cortez.
Yeah,
She lost those fights, but still, she fought some of the hard fights already. So it's
yeah,
really I'm glad to see her back, but this is really a tough fight to see her come back to, man, because she's got that
yeah.
long reach and she's got that jujitsu too, but it just hasn't been tested in a while. It just hasn't
How
been
long has it been?
hold on, let me see. Let's kinda
It's been a while, dude. It's been a while. We almost like forgot about Gatto in a way.
kinda did, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
May 2024, man, like by the time she comes back, it'll almost be 2 years, like, her last
two
opponent she
years.
beat was
Yeah,
Ramirez Vidal.
and that was at 35.
Yeah, yeah,
And she coming back after 2 years off and coming down to 25.
coming down to
Oof,
25, yep, yep.
oof.
So that's what's gonna make it
Mm.
a little bit more interesting, like, I think she's got the reach and the striking to hang in there, but I think her best bet would probably be to grapple Barbosa.
Yeah, I think so too, man. Because I don't know how she gonna be able to take a shot. We ain't seen her.
Mhm.
We ain't seen her in a minute. So, but and she, like you said, had a lot of momentum and a lot of came out with a bang. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is.
'Cause remember she came in, she stopped I mean, of course, she stopped, Victoria Leonardo, but
Yep,
she also stopped, Sarge Eubank. Remember that body kick? That was her.
yep, yep. She
Dang,
sure
that was like
did.
almost 5 years ago though, man.
Dang, Sarge Eubanks. You remember when Sarge came back and made 125? It was like, yeah, I'm back. I'm back. And then
Mhm.
she missed weight the next fight.
Yeah, and when she was saying that, I was like, "Uh-huh, uh-huh." And yeah, she
Yeah,
missed
I was
weight the
like, I don't
next
believe.
fight.
But she came back and made 25 and then won. Remember?
Yeah, yeah.
Who did she beat? Yes, who did she beat?
Let me see.
Sarge came back to flyweight and won a fight and made weight. And we was like, okay, Sarge back.
Okay, I pulled up the resume. Oh, was it
Okay.
Elite was it that Elise Reed fight?
Was that that's what it was. She beat Elise Reed. And then she
Yeah,
lost. Who was her next fight?
Gatto, Gatto,
Gatto, and she lost.
and
Yep.
then she got cut.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, man. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I just hope Gatto can put a plan together. I hope she's sharp and ready, man, because it's gonna be this is a tough fight. This is a tough fight. Barbosa ain't no pushover.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
it's gonna be a
man,
tough one.
we got a good show tonight, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I'm just looking forward to tomorrow. Now we're gonna get some questions answered
Yeah,
with this next fight.
absolutely.
I'm gonna definitely try to get on and do a live round by round because I think the 324 card is only like 4 or 5 fights, is it?
The main card, yeah.
Because they did move Rose and Natalia up to the main card, right?
They did, yes.
Okay, that's
Is there
good.
Tom, I got a question though. Is there any I know we gotta talk about the women, but is there any of those male fights you looking forward to? Because there's a couple of them I'm looking forward to.
Okay, I'm looking forward. I am kind of looking forward to the Arnold Allen and Gene Silva fight.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah, I am looking forward to that one.
Yes, I'm looking forward to that
Yeah,
motherfucker too.
and that's the opener too. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be tuned into that. Um, of course, Costa and Lewis. I want to see. I want
That's
to see a
bro, that
knockout.
one. That's the one. That's the one I was gonna say. Like I want to see Derek Lewis just send somebody to Jupiter. But
Yeah,
the one I'm really looking forward to is Justin Gaethje and Patty the Batty,
yeah.
because Patty, dude, people hate Patty the same way people hate Alan Perez. I don't know why. People just don't like Patty.
Hmm.
When Patty hit, like, Patty's a grappler. People forget that Patty is a grappler. You know what I'm saying? Like, Patty will take you down and twist you up into a pretzel very quickly. His grappling is what got him to where he's at. You know what I'm saying? Over in Cage Warriors, Patty was subbing people left and right. He's become more of a brawler in the UFC. But Patty has dynamite in his hands. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, Patty got that thigh in his hands.
yeah. He's like kind of like a wall too. You know, he's real durable. He's
And
really durable.
he
He
big,
big. Yeah.
bro.
I
Like
guess I have to
Patty,
say it, he's kind of like, and this is where I say with like Manone's to fight bigger. Like he's kind of like the Manone in this division. You know, he's just
bro.
so he's big,
I'm,
but he's got these
I'm
other
telling
talents
you.
too.
And you see how he still, and how he stands, like, the way he stands when he's in there makes him look bigger.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he got kind of a wide stance. Like Patty, bro, Patty, he is giant. And Justin Gaethje, to me, looks is one of the smaller lightweights. You know what I'm saying? Like, he looks small. Like, he even looks smaller than Max Holloway in there. And Max moved up from featherweight. But
Mm.
Patty is gonna dwarf Justin Gaethje, man. I'm telling you, come fight night, like, Patty is gonna dwarf him. Patty gonna be when y'all are watching. If y'all watch that long to the main event, just watch Pat. Look at Patty's physique when he gets in there. Look at the difference in size between him and Justin Gaethje. Patty
Hmm.
is massive.
Yeah, you're gonna see the size difference
Oh
between them two. I mean, even like
yes.
with the face off, like I got to go back and look at the face off now when it comes on,
Mhm.
and you gonna see it. And yeah, he knows how to fight big too. So
Yes.
yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, I think that the card is gonna be, entertaining. Like all five of these fights are gonna bring something. Even the O'Malley Song Yadong fight.
That
Um,
one's gonna be a good one too.
I am looking forward to this Nurmagomedov and Figueiredo fight. I know Davidson missed weight. Is that's the word? I think he missed weight. I don't know about how
3 pounds.
3 pounds. Okay, three
And
pounds.
then you
So
had the other dude fall flat on his face. Like, what the heck?
yeah. What's his name?
I don't know his name, but yeah, he's fairly new.
Okay, yeah, I see it. Cameron Smotherman. Oh, yeah, this
Cameron
fight
Smotherman,
canceled.
yeah.
They canceled that fight.
They canceled it. Yeah, dude. He fell flat on his face,
He
bro. Like,
did. I was like, "Where's the doctor, man? Where was the team at?" There wasn't no. They were
his
screaming, "Hey,
bro,
what,
let me
can we
see.
get a doctor?" I'm like, "Y'all ain't have no doctor
Bro,
on the site."
right. Where was your team at? The people you was cutting weight with, where was they at?
They was basically like, well, I don't know him. I'm like, boy, that's your fighter, man. Pick him up. Dude, that was horrible. And like it took a minute just to like get him, turned over on his butt,
Yeah,
man. I was like, what y'all doing?
yeah, yeah. Yep.
But just so you know,
Crazy.
the card early prelim started 5:30.
Okay.
And the main card will be on at 9. So they kind of pulled it back for us. That's good. That's good.
That's good. I like that. Yeah, because boy, I'm telling you, getting old.
Getting old,
But
man.
it's hard. It's hard to be up late like that. I'd be like, man, bump this. I'll see it in the morning.
Told you, man, that night that Rose fight and Miranda Maverick fight went over into like after midnight. I was in bed, man.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, me too. But
I
I
wasn't
would be
playing.
struggling to stay up and watch it.
Oh, snap. Marcus said he blocked Tay Tay by mistake. Oh, dang, man. All right. I'll fix that. So,
How you block Tay Tay?
he said sausage fingers. Stammer said sausage
Ah,
fingers. He's
ah.
Bellafari. All right, I get off it. I'll have to pull her up then. But yeah, B, we're gonna tune in tomorrow, man, and let me know if you go live Sunday so I can tune in over there. You know, if you wanna, if something big happened on this fight, I know we're gonna have to talk.
Ooh, yeah. We're gonna have to talk Sunday, dog. We can't wait till the next matchup. Nah, we gotta talk Sunday, dog.
Yeah,
For
if,
sure.
if something big happened, we gotta talk Sunday. And yeah, you know, I'll gladly take a link over there so we can talk.
Yes, sir. Well, I'll be Taylor. Y'all tomorrow. I don't even know what time it is tomorrow, but Taylor Loader returns to No Filter MMA. He will be coming on to do a preview for this card. This man said he got a whole lot to say. We hadn't done one of his previews in a long time, so
Oh
check
boy.
Taylor Loader out tomorrow on No Filter MMA.
I already know he got stuff to say about this co-main and main.
Oh yeah. He does. Oh, he about to spit it out.
Oh yeah, I'll be there. I'm gonna definitely be there.
Uh, yes, sir.
But on that note, hey, we're gonna catch y'all later on this one. BJ, always a pleasure, man.
Yes, sir.
And hey, look, I'm getting closer to man to feeling like reaching out to a fighter.
Let's do it. I don't know what you wait on. Let's do it.
Okay, look, since you did that, I got to now. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do that. Probably, I ain't gonna put no date on it, but we gonna work on it.
Don't put no date on it. Don't put no pressure on it.
Yeah, no pressure, no pressure.
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all. We are out this piece. We will catch y'all in 14 days, or maybe one day.
Yes, maybe one day. We never. If somebody get knocked out, we going live. Period. All right, Combo. I'm out.
Later, man.
Later.
All right, y'all. Hey, appreciate